Hey, space fans! Have you ever wondered what would happen if the moon suddenly disappeared? No warning, no explosion, just gone. This might sound like a simple change. After all, it's just a rock in space, right? Oh no, the moon is one of the most important objects in Earth's history, and without it, our planet would never be the same. In the next few minutes, we're going to unravel what would really happen to the oceans, to the Earth's rotation, to our climate and seasons, and even to human life. Trust me, it's crazy. First, the tides. The moon pulls our oceans with its gravity. That's why we have high tide and low tide. Without the moon's powerful influence, tides would drop by almost 70%. They wouldn't disappear completely because the sun has a small effect, but the change would be dramatic. Coastlines would be redrawn. Many marine species that depend on the rhythmic movement of the tides to feed and reproduce could disappear. Entire coastal ecosystems, from mangrove forests to tidal flats, would start collapsing. And strangely, beaches would get much larger as the water recedes, but the vibrant marine life we know would shrink. Next up, the rotation of Earth. Right now, the moon acts like a cosmic brake. Through tidal friction, it has been slowing the Earth down for billions of years. If the moon vanished, that brake is gone. Earth would immediately begin to spin faster. A day would no longer be 24 hours. It could shorten to just 15 to 18 hours. Imagine that. Shorter days, faster sunrises, faster sunsets, and a planet that feels constantly rushed. We'd have more days in a year, but each day would be a blur. This brings us to our next point. Big climate problems. Shorter days and a faster rotation would wreak havoc on our weather systems. The Coriolis effect, which influences wind patterns and storm rotations, would become much stronger. This means we'd see more powerful winds, more frequent and more intense storms, and extreme temperature changes happening faster than nature can adapt. Plants, animals, and even our own crops. Everything that has evolved to live with Earth's 24-hour rhythm would be forced to adjust or die out. Global agriculture would be in chaos. But here's the scariest part. The moon keeps Earth balanced. It acts like a stabilizer on a spinning top, keeping our planet's axial tilt steady. Right now, our planet tilts at a comfortable 23.5 degrees. Which gives us predictable seasons. Without the moon, Earth's axis would start to wobble uncontrollably. Over millions of years, our planet might tilt just 10 degrees, or a drastic 40 degrees, maybe even as much as 85 degrees, turning it on its side. That means parts of Earth that are now temperate could become scorching deserts. Others could freeze into permanent ice sheets. Seasons as we know them could become incredibly extreme, or just disappear completely, replaced by eons of endless summer or brutal winter. Life on Earth would change forever. Countless marine animals, from sea turtles and crabs to certain types of fish, depend on tides to lay their eggs, find food, and navigate their habitats. Without those tides, many of these species could go extinct, triggering a chain reaction of collapse in the food web. Migrating birds, which often navigate using the moon's soft light, would be lost in the darkness. And what about us? Imagine nights that are completely dark, illuminated only by the distant pinpricks of stars. There would be no gentle moonlight to walk by. Our cities would feel like ancient villages, suddenly plunged into an unfamiliar pitch black, relying entirely on artificial light. And honestly, the night sky would just feel empty. Think about it. No beautiful, glowing full moon hanging in the darkness. No awe-inspiring solar or lunar eclipses to watch. No romantic moonlight on a clear night. For millennia, the moon has been a guide for sailors, travelers, and explorers, and a source of wonder and inspiration for poets and artists. It would just be a blank space in our sky and in our culture. So, is there any good news in this scenario? Well, technically, the moon disappearing wouldn't destroy the planet instantly. We wouldn't all fly off into space. Life would continue, and humans, being a resourceful species, would likely survive. But Earth would be like a finely tuned machine that's suddenly missing one of its most critical parts. It would still run, but it would be noisy, unstable, and prone to breaking down. So the next time you look up at the night sky and see that familiar glowing rock, take a moment to appreciate it. Remember that it's the reason we have stable seasons, predictable ocean tides, and a relatively calm planet to call home. Without the moon, our world would be a wild, chaotic, and maybe, eventually, an uninhabitable place. If you enjoyed unraveling this cosmic mystery with me, please hit that like button, subscribe for more What If adventures, and tell me in the comments, what should we explore next? Should we do What If the Sun Disappeared? Or What If Earth Got Two Moons? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and keep looking up.